I'm here with Redshirt junior cornerback Dillon Thomas. Dillon, thank you for joining us today on our first ever pregame show.
Oh, I appreciate it. Thanks for having me. I'm geeked up. I'm really excited.
So, what an adventure these last few months have been, haven't they? I mean, not the typical season by any means, but as Huskies, we have to adapt. So, what has it been like from your standpoint trying to adjust to this unorthodox season?
I just feel like, coming in this season, it's a lot more individual responsibility. Online classes are a major thing now, so it's just kind of time managing, your workout schedule, your class schedule, and just football all in all. So I feel like that's the biggest difference. That's new to us. Just being our own time management for sure.
And this will be your third season on the field. I mean, you're a vet now in the locker room. So, how has it been serving in a leadership position and trying to get you and your fellow teammates ready to go for this upcoming season?
Oh no, yeah, it's way different. Just kind of coming up, being under like Kelsey Williams and Trayshawn Foster, and all those guys have really helped just develop me and just to kind of be under their wing for a little bit and see how they do things and that leadership style that they had. Kelsey was a little bit more of a grit guy than I am, and so I'm just trying to find my own leadership style and just go from there. But it's exciting. We got a bunch of young corners in the room, and it's like interesting to see them get better day by day as they go on. I love it.
Definitely, definitely. And I feel like people often overlook the mental aspect of the game. So, like with football camp coming in September, October for the first time, I think in your life, probably, what was that experience like overall?
It was just a quick ramp up. Just going from during the months of like August and September, we weren't too sure if we were going to have a season at all, and then we just see get the notifications, get the tweets, get the messages going on, and we see that we're back in action and just getting back into that mindset. I feel like you can't get too comfortable, especially in a year like this. And getting back into that mindset is a big thing for us. And I feel like Coach Hammock, our strength Coach Junie, and then all the other staff have done a real good job of just making sure that we stay locked in, we stayed watching film, we stayed doing all the things we need to do just to be ready for when that time is called for our first game.
Yeah, you mentioned the NIU staff. I mean, NIU has done an incredible job of taking care of the athletes on and off the field with precautionary measures put in place. But I'm assuming this is another first time for you. But how will you and your teammate adjust to there being ultimately no fans at Husky Stadium besides you and your opponent, essentially?
Oh man, yeah, that's gonna be a new experience. It's sad that we can't have the usual tailgate before the game and the fans coming in, the students in the student section, but we just been locking in. We've seen how it is. Like, luckily enough, there's been other teams who have played obviously ahead of the season, and just seeing kind of how that feel is watching them do it. I'm pretty confident that we're gonna be ready to go, regardless, fans or no fans, family or no family. It's sad, but it is what it is. We're ready to play.
Sometimes when you face adversity together as a unit, especially in something as big as this, it creates more of a family-like bond, right? Tell us a little bit about how this team is bonded this offseason.
Oh man, Coach Hammond and the staff, like, once again, have done like um, leading up until the season, have done a real good job. They were doing fantasy leagues with the team. Each position group has their own fantasy football team, and we're just kind of before the season, before we knew we actually had, we were kind of battling out with that. Doing dodgeball, we played softball on the field itself, and that was fun. That was really fun. Just doing different things like that. Bingo night, just trying to build that unity, build the familiarity with the team. I guess that's been real interesting. And then just coach has done a good job. I don't know if you guys have seen, but on social media, the juice player of the day and all that, and that makes sure that everyone's just coming together before each practice. We're smashing a brick, doing what it takes just to make it exciting, make it fun, day by day, just building up to that, building up to game day, really.
And I noticed that specifically on social media, you mentioned that. I don't think there's anyone on campus with a more positive outlook on life than Coach Hammock. I mean, I think you would agree. How has Coach Hammock better prepared you for this season, despite given the circumstances?
Oh, I would say just like the developmental side. Obviously, bringing in 60 freshmen, it kind of allows the older guys like myself and Kyle Pugh and the older kids on the team more so just to go through the basics, like step by step, the simple things, just like refining those, making those perfect, making those crisps, and then just getting the younger guys as well to go and be ready for come game day, come camp, come whatever challenges hit us. Really.
So recently, you and other few veteran players were selected to discuss the upcoming season. All of the players except for you were actually redshirt seniors. What does it mean for you to be a part of that group? And did you ever see yourself getting to this point now leading the team essentially?
Oh, for sure. I mean, like I feel like coming into college, everyone has a plan and goal in mind, and mine my route's been a little bit different. You know, the first few years I was just a more special teams guy, and I was thrown into the fire last year. More so in just a whole position change. But going into that, I just feel like it's really an honor. You know, that Coach Hammock and the whole staff just views me as one of the guys who can step up and lead not only on the field but off the field in terms of interviews, media, and things like that as well. It's a burden on the shoulders, but it's a burden you gotta be willing to carry if you want that spotlight. You know.
Most definitely, most definitely. Spoken like a true leader right there. Um, so last question for you here, Dylan. Through all of the ups and downs from the starting spring ball, to starting fall camp, to now having a delayed season, through all of the ups and downs, take us through how you handled that adversity a little bit.
Just positivity. Positivity is the main thing, you know. Ross Bowers actually a couple of days ago talked to the whole team about positive self-talk, and I think that's a key just to go into things like that. With just a year of so much uncertainty, you usually gotta stay positive, stay locked into what your personal goal is, and then enhance that with the team goal, and then just go from there. I feel like if you do those two things, then you're just setting yourself up for success, you know, regardless of if the season would have been in the spring or as it is now.
Most definitely, most definitely. Well, that's all the questions I have for you, brother. I hope you stay safe, stay healthy, and I wish you the best of luck this upcoming season.
Appreciate it. Thanks, Eddie.